Welcome back, everyone. Ever feel a bit crazy? Like there's some kind of weird glitch in the matrix that you just can't explain. Well, I do all the time. So I decided to express myself through the digital art of Affinity Photo. Let me show you how I did it. I found this image of a guy. Let's just call him me after 4 hours of making YouTube videos. I'm going to remove myself from the background by clicking on the selection brush tool on the left-hand toolbar and painting over the area I want to keep. Once I get a good selection, I'm going to click on the Refine button at the top of the page and then paint over the fine hairs to see if I can get most of the details. Okay, that looks good. I'll just set the output to a new layer and click Apply. I've already set up a blue fill layer with a light blue to dark blue gradient. I'll just turn that layer on by clicking the little dot on the right side of the layer. Then, I'll move the layer below the cutout version of me. Man, I must have had way too much coffee. Anyway, let me shrink myself down here a bit and then center. Okay, now we're going to work on the first part of our glitch effect. I'm going to select the Artistic Text tool and type the word glitch in this nice pinkish purple color. I'll center and size the text and then click Command or Control J 2 times to create 2 duplicate copies. I'll select the top layer and then move the nodes on the color wheel above to turn the text to white. Then, I'll select the bottom text layer to select it and turn that text to bright green. Great! Now, I'll hide the other layers and zoom in a bit so I can see the details. I'll select the bottom green layer and click and drag to the right a few pixels. Then, I'll select the middle pink layer and click and drag it to the left about the same amount. Alright, next I'll select all 3 layers by clicking on the top layer, then Shift, then clicking on the bottom layer. I'll right-click on them and scroll down to Merge Visible. This creates a new pixel layer that you can see at the top. I don't need the 3 text layers anymore, so I'll just delete them. Now, with the pixel layer selected, I'm going to click on the rectangular marquis tool on the left toolbar. I'm going to drag it to make a selection across the word glitch. Then, I'll click the Add Mode button, which is the double box icon at the top left toolbar. Next, I'll make a couple more selections across the word glitch. Once that's done, I can click the select arrow on the left and drag the selections to the right just a tiny bit. I'll click on Command or Control D to deselect and do the same thing to a few more sections, but this time I'll drag them to the left. I'll turn the other layers back on. The glitch already looking pretty glitchy, but I'm going to do one more thing. With that layer selected, I'm going to go to my Live Filters button at the bottom right of the Layers panel and select Ripple. I'll move the slider a little bit until it looks right to me. Yeah, getting there. Now, I'm going to apply a different effect to my head and face here. To the right of the Layers panel, there's a tab called Channels. Click on that. With the face layer selected, we're going to click on the red channel layer first. Then go to Filters, scroll to Distort, and then select Shear. Now, on the box to the left, click on the node at the top of the line and move it just a tiny bit. Then, do the same for the node at the bottom. This is very sensitive, so just a little goes a long way. There's a little circular arrow at the top right of the Channels panel. Click on that to see the effect. Next, we'll go to the composite blue layer and select it. Then we'll go back to the Filters menu, scroll to Distort, and then Shear. We'll adjust the nodes on the little line again, but this time we'll move them ever so slightly to the left. Click on that little circular arrow one more time, and there you go. We're done. Well, that's it for today. I hope you found today's content interesting. If so, please click those like and subscribe buttons. Have a great day, everyone.